Hello, and welcome back to the Wild Side of Weight Loss podcast. I am your host, Leah Davidson. I am an online nutrition and fitness coach and speaker, and I am here to connect with women who are struggling with weight gain, with low energy, hormonal changes, to help them create sustainable weight loss so they can feel confident, present, and like themselves again. So it's a reconnection back to the wild woman within. And the wild woman is an archetype, and she is someone who is deeply connected to herself, connected to the people around her, connected to the earth, to her passion, to her purpose. And when we lead our lives with the wild woman at heart, we can feel more fulfilled and reap the abundance that life has to offer for us. So my intention is to share stories and tools from my own experiences that have helped me so far on this journey. So I want to help you get to your goals faster, and I want you to have somebody in your corner cheering you on. So no matter where you are, where you have been, you deserve good health. And when you have good health, you have deeper connections to yourself, to the people in your life. And at the end of the day, that's all that really matters is the experiences that we get with the people that we love, the love that we get to feel, the love that we get to give. And so, yeah, that's kind of what I'm all about. If that resonates with you, then you are in the right spot. So welcome to the Wild Side of Weight Loss podcast. So today's episode is simple yet profound. The very first thing you want to do when starting any kind of a health journey, a weight loss journey, it's so simple, but something so dear to my heart. And as we are on this journey of self-discovery and reconnecting back with our true selves, who we are at the very heart, this is a great exercise to start with. So what you want to do is grab a notebook and a pen and, pick a quiet place, snuggle up with a little blankie and a cup of tea or wherever feels calm for you, and just take some time to answer this question. So we're going to get to the root of our whys. So you're going to do this for two separate things. You're going to do this exercise for your goals. One of them is going to be an aesthetic goal. So how your body looks. And then the next is going to be more of a functionality and health goal. So we have like the outer goal and the inner goal. And both of these are very important. I've spoken with a lot of women who have brought up that they feel uncomfortable picking a goal about like the way that their body looks. And, what about vanity? And I shouldn't feel this way, and I shouldn't care what people think about me, and I should. So it's the shoulda, woulda, couldas that can be detrimental to us sometimes. So I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting your body to look a certain way. When we are taking care of ourselves, then that really shows on the exterior of our body. And so don't feel guilty about it. And I'm going to show you why as we go through this exercise. I'm going to give you an example. So 2 goals, aesthetic and your functionality and your health. So what you're going to do is you're going to write down what your goal is. So for example, say that you want to lose 15 pounds. So you're going to write on the top of your sheet, my goal is to lose 15 pounds. Great. Now you're going to ask yourself, why is losing 15 pounds so important to you? And you're going to go through this about 7 times. You could go deeper if you want to. I would recommend doing it at least 7. So it's called the 7 whys. And it's really just going to peel back the layers and help you have a better understanding of why you're doing what you're doing. So let's go through the example. So let's say 15 pounds. I want to lose 15 pounds. Okay. Why is losing 15 pounds so important to you? And it might be, I just want to feel better with how my body looks and the way that my clothes fit. Okay. So why is feeling better about the way you look and how your clothes fit so important to you? You might say something like, because I'm not feeling confident in my workplace. Okay. So why is feeling more confident in your workplace so important to you? I want to feel confident in my workplace so that I can show up fully. Why is showing up fully in your workplace so important to you? And you might say, if I'm showing up fully, I'll be getting paid what I'm worth. Okay. So why is getting paid what you're worth so important to you? Because I want to save up to put my kids through school. And so even right there, like that's amazing. Like you have gone from wanting to feel confident in your body and in your clothes to putting your kids through school. So you see how the transition evolves into something that's not vain at all. I would even take this a little bit deeper. Like let's go a little deeper, shall we? Why is putting your kids through school so important to you? And maybe it's because I have the funds to go to post-secondary school, and I want them to have the best life possible and the most opportunities that they can possibly have to thrive in life. It's beautiful. Like it's so, so, so beautiful. So if you think that your goal is shallow or it's vain or it's not enough, you're wrong. So I do this exercise, have fun with it. And as you're writing, just write what flows. Your conscious brain is going to try to tell you, hey, this is stupid, or no, like that's silly. Like, don't let it. Just keep writing. Write the first thing that comes to your mind. Trust your inner knowing, trust yourself, and the truth will reveal itself. So let's give a little example about like for the second part. So health, longevity, maybe your goal is I want to, lower my A1C because I have like type 2 diabetes. Okay. Why is lowering your A1C and reducing symptoms of type 2 diabetes so important to you? Because I want to feel healthy in my body. Okay, so why is feeling healthy in your body so important to you? Because I am afraid if I don't take care of my body, that I will die. Why is not dying so important to you? Because I have unfinished business left on this earth that I want to do. Say with my family. Let's say like I still want to be able to take my kids. Say I want to walk my daughter down the aisle. I want to live long enough to walk my daughter down the aisle, or maybe it's your granddaughter or something like that, right? So why is walking your granddaughter down the aisle so important to you? Maybe she doesn't have parents. Maybe her parents aren't around, aren't in the picture, and her grandma is the only one and they have a tight-knit relationship. So like there's so many different layers that you can go, and it always comes back to connection. So another thing that you can do with this exercise, if you have someone that you trust to do this exercise with you, someone that you don't mind going deep with, maybe it's your bestie or your partner or whoever. This can be really powerful if someone is asking you the questions. So sit together. Your person is going to ask what your goal is, and then is going to take you through those 7 layers. And it's just such a different experience, and it can be super powerful, and also something that really brings you and whoever the special person is a lot closer together. So yeah, so give it a try. And something that has always really resonated with me is that your goals mean nothing if you can't feel them. I will say that again. Your goals mean nothing if you can't feel them. We are emotional humans. Emotion drives decision. So now doing this exercise, you have your North Star. You are rooted in this goal, this depth that you have done. And this is what's going to keep you going when things get tough. This is what's going to get you out of bed in the morning. And this is going to make everything worthwhile. And so I hope you enjoy this exercise. Comment below if you do the exercise. I would love to hear any insights that you got from it. And just enjoy it. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I will see you in episode 3.